Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial on my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Filmora 11 from start to finish. So hopefully this complete tutorial for beginner can help you understand the software better, especially for those of you who have just downloaded the software and want to learn how to edit your first video with this software. Okay. So first thing first, it is not a completely free program. If you use the free version, you have some limitation about the feature. And when you export the video, you will have a big watermark on the output also. If you want to purchase the software, don't forget to use my 20% discount coupon code where I will put in the description. Added to that, if you want to skip to different parts of this tutorial, just go ahead to the description. There will be a timestamp over there. Okay, so I can put everything here also. Okay, so let's go to the first part. Alright, so this is Filmora 11 when you start the program, and this is the start page of the program. And I don't think there's too much information right here. By the way, there's some buttons you need to know. The first thing on the left side of the start page, you have some button. The first one to create a new project. So whenever you want to start making video, you need to select this button. And then you can click here to create a new project. And there's some more button here. For example, the instant mode. If you want to create a quick photo slideshow from video and image or style it up from a template, you can use this one, the instant mode. And being mentioned that this instant mode is now available on Windows. I have no idea why they don't add this feature to macOS version. Okay, so for those of you who are using macOS version, you need to wait maybe a few days or a few weeks for the software to be upgraded. Okay, and down here you have a Creator Academy. Here's a place for you to study about study the software with different tutorial from Wondershare. Okay, so they have many tutorial here also. Okay, and let's go back to the main function here. And down at the bottom of the start page, we have some place for you to access to your recent project and also your instant project and cloud project. So they have a cloud platform for you to upload your project also. And right here, you have some feature here. They also show some main feature of Filmora 11 here. For example, the auto reframe will help you convert a widescreen video to a vertical video automatically. And also the auto bit synchronization, it is very helpful for those of you who want to create quick video. And PC screen, which is a screen recorder. I have just made a tutorial about this yesterday. Okay, and about the AI portrait to remove the background of your video without green screen. So all these features are also available in the main user interface. So the first thing, you want to edit video, you should create a new project now. Okay, so in order to create a new project, the first thing you want to select the aspect ratio first. And there are different aspect ratio for you here also. For Instagram and portrait video, stuff like that, you can select here. By the way, for this example, I'm going to select 16:9. And being mentioned that you can change the aspect ratio later in the main user interface. Okay, so let's click here to create a new project. Okay, so this is the main user interface of Filmora 11. And whenever I start a new project, the first thing I want to check is my project setting and also my preference setting. So it is important to check this setting first before you want to edit anything or import anything. Okay, so to check your project setting at the main user interface, you can click this button and change the aspect ratio. This is a simple way for you to check your project settings. So just click here and then you have your project setting here. This is the aspect ratio that we selected at the start page, and this is the resolution. For 1080p, you can select this one, and with Filmora, you can edit up to 4K video. Okay, so for this example, I'm going to stick with 1080p. And you can also select the frame rate for your video also. For vlog, we can select 24 frames per second. And for a tutorial video, we can select 30 frames per second. And for a gaming video, we can select up to 60 frames per second. Okay, so for this example, I'm going to select 24 frames per second. And then we can click OK. And that is for the project setting. And the second thing I want to check is my preference. Okay, to check the preference setting, we can go to the File menu and then select the preferences. And here at the general tab, we can change the language if we want, and we can change the appearance of the software. If you don't want to use dark mode, you can switch it to light mode or system default. It's up to you. Okay, and the next thing I want to check here is the save tab. So we can click here at the save tab, and be sure to back up your project every 1 minute, because this is important while editing video. If the software crashes or it shut down unexpectedly, you have a backup project so that you don't lose your work. Okay, so make sure to change it to 1 minute, because for the first time it will be 5 minutes or stuff like that, but during 5 minutes we can do a lot of things. Okay, so be sure to change it to 1 minute, and I think my preference setting is okay. So then I can click OK to go back to the main user interface. Okay, so for a beginner, I think you just want to know that the main user interface is divided into 3 main parts. So the first part is on the left side. You have 8 main categories of the software. You have your media, where you can import your clips, music and image, stuff like that. And the stock media, which is the same, but these are the clips and image that you have inside the software, and they're connected to different websites, different free websites, so that you can download the clip and photo and image and zip file or stuff like that. You can download and use them inside the program. And here the audio file, if you want to use the built-in music and sound effect and stuff like that, you can go to the audio here. And for the title tab, you can add title, templates, lower third, end credit, or anything that related to text. You can go to the title. And the transition and effect and elements and split screen are the same. So there are 8 main categories here on the left side. So whenever you want to create something special, you need to access to this folder. Okay, and to look for effect or stuff like that. If you want to find an effect, you need to go to the effect folder right here, and then look at the effect inside the subfolder right here. So that is the left side, and on the right side you have a preview window where you can preview your effect and preview your media, preview your audio or stuff like that. For example, if you want to use this effect, you can just double click to download the effect, and then you can double click it to preview it on this preview window. Okay, and for this preview window you have some button down here. This is a play button and pause button, and you can also stop the preview and move 1 frame forward and move backward 1. Added to that, you have some more button here at the right corner. For example, if you want to lower the preview quality, you can select this menu, and normally I will select half of the original quality. Okay, just to avoid choppy things in the software. And the next thing is the screenshot button. If you want to take a screenshot of this preview quality, you can click this button. For example, I can take a snapshot, and then we have an image right here in my media folder. Okay, so on the right side you have a button to increase or reduce the audio of your project, and you have also an option to preview in full screen with this button, and you can also press the escape button to go back to normal screen. Okay, so that is about the preview window. And finally is your main editing timeline. So this is the place where you can put your clip, image, and video and background music and stuff like that. For example, adding transition, title, anything you want to drag and drop it to the timeline. So talking about the main editing timeline in Filmora 11, it is the same with Filmora 9 and Filmora 10. So there are two parts here. The first part on top is about the video track, and down here is about audio track. So when you drag and drop any video or image or something to the timeline, it will be at the video track here. And if you drag and drop some audio, for example, I can just put some intro audio and some audio, it will be here at the bottom. So the video will be on the top and the audio is at the bottom. And for the timeline, you can zoom in the timeline and zoom out the timeline, and you can also press and hold your control key and scroll your mouse to zoom in and zoom out the timeline. Added to that, you can also click here at the top of the timeline to zoom in and zoom out the timeline easily. And on top left of the timeline, you have a track manager where you can add more video track and audio track and delete all the empty track right here also. So for example, here I can delete all the empty track, and being mentioned that with Filmora 11 you can add up to 100 video and audio track on the timeline. So there are many layers here if you want. Okay, so I think it's enough about the user interface. Now let's import some clips and background music and image to the software so that I can show you about basic editing feature in the program. Okay, so in order to import something, you need to go back to your media folder. This is the main folder, and inside the media folder you will have also some subfolder. For example, down here you have the project media. This is a place where you can import your clip, image and background music. And down here you have a share media folder where you can import your intro or your frequently used clip. For example, I have my intro and I already imported here. So when I create a new project, all the intro are, so I don't have to import them again. This is a share media, and down here you have some sample color where you have different sample color to use for your background, and also sample video which is included in the software, so you can use them to start making video or just for testing. Okay, and they also have some sample green screen video here also. So these videos are available when you install the software. And down here you have some preset templates for you to create a quick end screen or intro or stuff like that with Filmora 11. So this is a new feature in the software. Okay, so let's delete everything on the timeline first and go back to my folder. And now I want to open a folder on my computer and then drag and drop it to this area to import. So I'm going to open a folder on my computer. So this is my Filmora 11 example clips. So all I need to do is to select all of them, and then I can just click and drag them to the media folder. Just drop it. Alright, and now I have all the media folder right here, and at this media folder I can select a view option or arrange them by clicking this button. For example, I can click here and select view, and then I can change the media thumbnail. For example, I can change it to medium, and I can click it again and sort it by name, duration and type and date created or stuff like that. But I don't think it's important. Okay, so just keep it at this one. And the next thing, I want to cancel the proxy. Okay, I'm going to cancel proxy. And being mentioned that with Filmora 11 you have an option to create proxy. If you are editing on a low-end computer and want to create an image of your original footage so that you can edit smoother, you can create a proxy. Okay, but for me I don't need it. Okay, and now if I want to preview the media here, all I need to do is to select the media and it will play here at the preview window. Very nice, right? And now if I want to set an in point and out point for the clip, I can press I on my keyboard to set an in point. And I can also adjust the in point and out point right here. This is the out point, so I can press O to set an out point. Also I and O for setting in point and out point. And the next thing, you want to drag and drop this clip onto the timeline. For example, I can just put it on the timeline, and this is my video clip with the in point and out point. Okay, so the in point will be the beginning of my clip on the timeline, and the out point will be the end of my clip on the timeline. So this is one clip, and if you want to use other clip, you want to click here and then drag and drop them onto the timeline. Okay, and you can also click this button to view everything on the timeline. Okay, and now you have two clips on the timeline. Okay, so that's simple, right? So that is how to import a clips into the media folder and how to bring them to the timeline for further editing. Now let's say I want to cut out unwanted part in my video clips on the timeline. It is very easy. On the timeline you have this red line, so this is a playhead. So if you want to split the clip at any position on the timeline, you need to move this playhead to that position. For example, here I want to split the clip at this position. All I need to do is to click this button. Firstly, I want to select the clip first, and then I can click this button just to split the clip. And the next thing, you want to find another position on the video, and then you can split it again. And now you want to delete this one, you can hit the delete key on your keyboard to delete the part that you don't want to use in your video. Okay, and this is a video. Hy vọng là video này sẽ hữu ích với các bạn. Mình hy vọng là video này nó sẽ hữu ích. Very nice, right? And you can do the same. For example, you want to delete this part. For example, you can also split here and select another position here and then split it. And now you want to delete this one. And being mentioned that when you delete this one with this auto ripple on, it will move everything from the right to the left. So if you want to get rid of that, you can turn off this one. Okay, so that is how to split the clip and delete the clip in Filmora 11. And there is another option. If you want to trim the clip, it is very easy. All you need to do is to move your mouse to the edge of the clip here, and then you can click it and move to the left to trim the clip. This is how to shorten the clip in Filmora 11. And if you want to extend the clip, you can also click at the edge and then extend it. Okay, so that's easy, right? So that is how to cut and trim and delete the clip. What if you want to crop the video on the timeline? It is also very easy. For example, here I have a clip here and I want to crop to this section in my video. All I need to do is to select the clip here, and then I have a crop button right here. So just click here. Being mentioned that at the crop button, you will have a new window where you can crop the clip and you can also pan and zoom the clip. So for cropping, I'm going to select this one, and then I can select the aspect ratio to maintain the aspect ratio of my video. Like this, I want to have a 16:9 aspect ratio. So I want to select 16:9 aspect ratio right here. And then I can adjust this crop area. For example, I can adjust it to my face. Okay, and I can preview it. Very nice, right? And now I want to click OK. And now this clip is cropped to my face. Nice, right? And what if I want to crop back to full screen? All I need to do is to split the clip right here and then go to the crop again. And I'm going to adjust this rectangular box to full screen. And now let's click OK. So I have just created a crop effect for my video like this. Okay, so that is about the cropping effect. And what if you want to make a slow motion video, fast forward or reverse or stuff like that? It is very easy. For example, I have a clip here. Let's delete this thing. So I want to keep only one clip, and I want to mute the audio also. And now I have a clip here. I want to fast forward this clip. All I need to do is to select the clip here on the timeline, and then we have a speed button here. When you click this speed button, you have two options. The first one is uniform speed, which is the normal speed option. If you want to just speed up the video or slow down the video, you can click this one, uniform speed. So here the uniform speed window. If you want to speed up the video, you can use this slider. Slide to the right to speed it up. And if you want to make a slow motion video, you can slide to the left. For example, like this. And this is a slow motion video. Okay, very slow. And down here you have the reverse speed option. If you want to reverse your video, you can check this box, and you see here it is slow and reverse. By the way, I'm going to disable it. And in Filmora 11, you have another option to change your video speed, is speed ramping, which is very interesting. With speed ramping option, you can add speed keyframe to your video. For example, I can add a custom mic, and we can click yes to make change to my video. Okay, and now we have a speed keyframe here where we can adjust the speed of my video. For example, I can fast forward this part and I can slow down this part. Very interesting. By the way, if you want to learn more about this speed ramping option, you can click the video. I put it at the corner here. Okay, let's click OK. Okay, so that is how to change your video speed in Filmora 11. And what if you want to add transition between clips? Okay, I think it's also easy. So let's delete this clip. For example, you have two clips. here I can import them, and then I'm going to split them right here and delete them. And now you have the option to add transition between clips. Okay, so you want to go to the transition folder right here, and now the next thing you want to find a transition in the subfolder right here. For example, normally I will go to the basic folder. By the way, you have many different kind of transition effect in Filmora 11. And if I want to start with the dissolve transition, all I need to do is to drag and drop them here on the timeline. And now we have a dissolve transition. And if I want to have a warp zoom, for example, all I need to do is to just drag and drop them here between the clip. Okay, so between the clip here on the timeline to have a warp zoom. Nice, right? And in order to customize the transition, I can double click at the transition and then extend the duration. For example, I want to make it 2 seconds and changing the type here to overlap, and let's click OK. And now I have 2 second transition effect. Very nice, right? And being mentioned that we can add the transition to the beginning of the clip and at the end of the clip also. I can put this transition at the beginning and put this one at the end, just to show you an example. Very nice. And this is at the end. Nice, right? So that is how to add transition. All you need to do is to go to this folder and then find a transition effect in this subfolder. Okay, and right here you have many different kind of transition. Okay, so that is how to add a transition effect in Filmora 11. I think it's simple. And what if you want to add some special effect to your clips? Okay, you have another folder here. It is the effect folder. So you want to go to the effect folder, then you want to find the special effect that you want to add to your video. For example, at the basic subfolder, I have an image mask here. So if I want to apply this image mask to my video, there are 2 options. The first one, I can just drag and drop my image mask to this video track on the top track. So this is the image mask. And there is another option. I can drag and drop the effect directly to my video. So I can delete this one. And I want to drag and drop it directly to my video here. So I have an image mask effect on my video also. That is how you can add a special effect to your video in Filmora 11. All you need to do is to drag and drop the effect at the top track or directly to your video clip. Okay? Very simple, right? And if you want to customize the effect, you can just double click at the effect on the timeline, and then you can change the parameter here, position, X and Y, or stuff like that. Okay, so that is how to add a special effect and how to customize it in Filmora 11. And I think it's the same with Filmora 9 and Filmora 10. Okay, what about elements? If you want to add some special element to your video, you can go to the element folder right here and then find something that you want to use for your video and then drag and drop them onto the timeline. Finger energy, for example, yellow energy. I can just click here and drag and drop it onto the timeline, and this subscribe button or stuff like that, I can just drag and drop it right here and then play it. Choo choo. Nice, right? And I can click here at the preview window to resize the element also. You can put it right here, the subscribe button. Okay, that's easy, right? So what if you want to add some title, video title, text to your video in Filmora 11? I think it's the same with Filmora 9 and Filmora 10. All you need to do is to go to the title tab right here. So you have the folder and many templates inside the program. For example, you can select this title and then you want to delete this one. And I can also delete the image mask effect also. So now if I want to use any template right here, I can just drag and drop it here at the top track. So remember, when you have a video track here and you have a title track right here. So this is the title, okay? And to customize the title, all you need to do is to double click at the title on the timeline, and then you can change to something special. Jackie, my name. Okay, and about this one, I can double click here and say hello. Whoa. Very nice, right? And on the left side of this text editor, you have some preset. For example, you can double click here to change the preset. And this one, for example, this is a basic text editor where you can adjust the font size and change the text and text color and text space and stuff like that. And you can also scroll it down here with some transform and compositing option. By the way, if you want to customize the text, you can also go to the advanced text editor. So click this button to go to the advanced text editor, where you can adjust the text field and text border, and also you can also adjust the shadow also. And you have some preset here and animation here. Here you can select an animation for your text, and also you can control the animation here with this slider, on this slider also. That's easy, right? By the way, I have many tutorials about adding text to your video with Filmora, so I will put in the description for you to watch this detailed tutorial, okay? Or maybe at the corner of the screen. Okay, and now we can click OK to go back to the timeline, and now we have a fancy text here on my video. Let's play it. Very nice and easy, right? Another thing you want to know maybe is to add the background music to your video with Filmora 11. Okay, it is also very simple. First thing, you want to import your music file to the media folder. Here I already have it, this one. This one is my background music, and with Filmora 11 you have the option to detect the beat with the beat detection option. So you can right click at the music, and then you can select this one, the beat detection. Okay, it will detect all the beat and mark all the beat in your music file. It will help you edit video faster. By the way, this is my music file. If I want to edit to my video, all I need to do is to click this button, this plus button, okay, to edit to the timeline. And now I have this music file, and I can put it under my video, and let's play it. Nice, right? And with the music file, I can also cut and trim the music exactly the same with my video. So I can trim it, shorten it right here, and click this button to view everything. And if I want to low down or increase the volume, I can just use this one. This is the waveform. I can click and drag it down to lower the volume. And if I want to adjust the audio, I can just double click at the audio clip or the music clip here on the timeline, and now I can increase or reduce the volume. And I can even add some keyframe. Maybe I can add some keyframe, 1 keyframe, 2 keyframe, add audio keyframe. Okay, and right here I have some option to fade in and fade out, and I can also increase or reduce the pitch of the audio. And there's an option to remove the background noise also. By the way, this is just some information about editing audio in Filmora 11. I will make a new tutorial about how to edit the audio with Filmora 11 to show you everything you want to know about this audio editor. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to watch that tutorial. Okay, I think that's enough about the basic editing feature in Filmora 11. And now I'm going to show you some advanced feature in the software that you may want to know. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is how to remove the green screen background of your video with the Chroma key feature. Okay, so I'm going to use a green screen video in my stock media at Pixabay. So I'm going to find a green screen. Okay. And this is a new feature in Filmora 11. They connected 3 main free platforms for us to download stock footage. So kind of very interesting. For example, I can use this one. So I'm going to double click to download this one. And then I'm going to drag and drop it to the top track and keep the project setting. And now I have a green screen video, and in order to remove the green background of my video, all I need to do to select the video here, and then I'm going to select this button, green screen, okay, or chroma key, I'm sorry. And the next thing, I want to select the color picker right here and select the color that I want to key out at this option, okay. And now it's removed the green background of my video. Nice, right? And being mentioned that you have some parameter here to adjust the green color. For example, you can increase or reduce the offset to get rid of the green color in your video, okay. And the tolerance also, you can increase the tolerance and adjust the edge filter. And we can also resize the video to this one. So this is how to remove the green screen background of your video with the chroma key in Filmora 11. Okay, so let's play it. Nice, right? Okay, so that is about the green screen effect in Filmora 11. And what about motion tracking and keyframing? I think these are very interesting features that you may want to know. Okay, for example, here with this clip, I want to activate the motion tracking for my face. Okay. It is very easy. All you need to do is to split the clip at the position you want to activate the motion tracking, and then you can select the clip, and then you can click this button, this motion tracking button, okay. And the next thing, you want to adjust this tracking point to the face, and then you can click here, start tracking, okay. It will start tracking my face. Very easy. Until it finished. Okay, so I have a motion tracking data on my face, and the next thing, I want to add some text and say my name or something like that. So I'm going to click the title, and I'm going to select basic because I want to have just a default title. I'm going to find default title, okay. And then I can drag and drop it right here, and then I'm going to change the title to my name, Jackie, just like that. And the next thing, I want to activate the motion tracking for this title. So all I need to do to double click at the clip again, and then select the menu and title number, default title, and then I'm going to move the title to here. Then click OK, and now the text will follow my face. Okay, so let's play it. Very nice, right? It followed my face. Okay, so that is about the motion tracking feature, and the last advanced feature I want to mention in this video is about the keyframing. Okay, so with keyframing, you can keyframe your video, your text, and your image to change the position and scale and rotation and opacity of the clip or of the image you may want to keyframe. Okay, for example, here I have a clip, a green screen clip here. I want to use keyframe for this clip on the timeline. So the first thing, I want to add a keyframe here. So all I need to do is to click this button, keyframing. So this is the first keyframe, and I want to adjust the size of the video like this. And the next keyframe, I want to move the video to this side. Okay, so all I need to do is to move my playhead to here on the timeline, and then I can adjust the position of the video to this. And I have just created 2 keyframes for my video. Okay, so let's play it. Very nice, right? And I can even adjust the speed of the keyframe by shorten it here. Okay, so this is the keyframing option for your video, and you can do the same for image and text also. For example, I have an image right here, and I want to add a keyframe to my image. Nice, right? Let's click crop to fit first. Okay, for example, I can add a keyframe to my image. I can just select the image on the timeline, and then I can select this button to add a keyframe. And the next thing, I want to scale it up to my face and adjust it here. So we have another keyframe for image. It will look like this. Very nice, right? Okay, supposing that you have everything ready on the timeline, you have your clip split and all the effect and special thing. And the last thing you want to do is to export the video in Filmora 11, okay? So in order to export the video, you need to click this button. Or you can press Ctrl E on your keyboard to export the video. So you may want to click the export button, and this is the export tab for you to select, and you have multiple options here. For example, you can select local, and then you can select a video format, or you can export the audio only with this option, or you can create a zip file by this option. Okay, but normally I will select MP4 for uploading to YouTube and Facebook and other platforms. And you have an option here to device. You can customize the export to your device also, or the YouTube option if you want to log into your YouTube account and export and upload it directly to your YouTube channel. It's also have an option here, but actually I recommend it to use the local export only, because it will export the video and save it to your computer, and then and then you can upload to your YouTube account yourself. Okay, it's safer. And you have an option here to create a DVD with a DVD option, but to be honest, I never use this one. Okay, so at the local option, you need to select the MP4 option, and now you want to put it a name, maybe Jackie, and then you can select a folder on your computer to save the video. Okay, and then you need to click this button, setting, to access to your export tab, and then you have to increase your bitrate to 20,000 kbps or stuff like that to get a good quality video. Okay, and then you can click OK, and now you can click this button to export the video. Okay, so that is everything you want to know about Filmora 11. I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. If you have any question about this software, let me know in the comment section below, and be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel also. And if you want to purchase the software, don't forget to use my special discount coupon code to save your money. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.